Are you referring to me in
Are
the
you
third
referring to
person?
me in the third person?
Hang on, keep talking for a second, Chip.
1, 2,
One,
3,
two,
4,
three,
5,
four,
6,
five, six,
7,
seven,
8,
eight,
9, 10,
nine,
11,
10, 11,
12,
12,
13,
13,
14. I can hear
14.
all this,
I
by
can
the
hear
way.
all this, by the way.
I know, that's why I'm trying to... Actually, hang on. All right, go ahead, talk again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't hear myself at all.
Okay. So it's set up now.
The headset?
That's fine. Well, no, that way you can hear him too.
I can.
Well, right, but see, with it coming out of both, he can hear himself too.
Yeah, but
What are you trying to do?
Hang on. Okay, now talk again.
1, 2,
One,
3,
three,
4, 5,
four,
6,
five,
7, 8,
7, 8,
9.
Can you hear
9.
yourself?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so yeah, it's with the headset like that, he's gonna be able to hear himself. Try it again now.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4.
3.
Yeah, it's louder now.
That's louder now.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna put that to speakers. I'll just have to not have the headset completely on my head. That way I can hear.
I
And
mean,
then when you fall asleep,
typically,
I'll put it to the headset and I'll turn the volume down and you shouldn't.
that's I mean, I don't know what the hell kind of setup you're running right now, but typically that exact issue stems from like the microphone being like too close to your mouth or something. I don't know.
No, it's too close to the headphones, but it's not like it's a movable one. It slides up and down. It's not adjustable for me to move it closer or further away from the headset.
Gotcha.
And then I'd have to turn the volume down a bit so that way it's not blasting in my ears too when you talk. But this way she can hear you and I can hear you. And like I said, when she falls asleep, I can just put the headset itself on.
No, I gotcha. I understand.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so the Witch Queen thing I bought you is last year's big expansion. It basically covers all seasons for the past year. The 2 dungeons they came out with, which are not easy.
Are they like the raids or are they actual just dungeons?
They're actual dungeons.
Okay.
There's a lot of raids involved in this game right now.
You said there's not a lot of raids?
No, there is.
Oh.
So if you go to the moon, you have the Duality Dungeon and Garden of Salvation Raid. And if you go to Throne World, you have Spire of the Watcher Dungeon and Vow of Disciple Raid, which is the newest one. Well, the newest new one. If you go to Europa, you have Deepstone Crypt Raid. Let's see, I don't think there's anything on EDZ. Nope, so nobody likes that place.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like they took away some stuff too, didn't they?
Oh yeah. So on the Grasp of Avarice dungeon is on Cosmodrome. Nothing on Nessus. Dreaming City has the Last Wish raid and the Shattered Throne still. And you have the Legends tab, which has King's Fall raid and Vault of Glass raid and Prophecy dungeon.
Did they change a bunch of shit for the Vault of Glass?
It's literally exactly the same, just updated with enemies. And looks better. Same with King's Fall. They did a great job transporting those raids over. Quite frankly, this game is in the best state it's ever been, in my opinion. So then you have, so yeah, obviously with the, if you're looking at the destinations tab, you see all the planets. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
played since they added Cosmodrome.
I think I did like once or twice.
So Savathun's throne world is in a way on Mars. There's like a social space over there that you got to go to for some missions that is on directly on visually Mars. Throne world itself is kind of her own place. You have Jupiter in the top left background, which is I don't think we go to Jupiter. No.
Yeah.
Neptune is where we're going next, and Saturn's in the background. So what happened was the darkness when it came back when the darkness was discovered last year. They did it basically consumed some of the planets, which was their storyline to cover because the game was getting too big and there was too much going on. They couldn't manage it all. Like it all wouldn't technically work together, and I mean like literally code wise, it wouldn't work together. So
Right.
they started removing. They did the storyline that way to cover the basis that they wanted to remove some content to refresh it.
Well, yeah, because
rebuild
after a
it.
while, the content's no longer, valuable to do except for to like raise your light.
Yeah. So, well, obviously, people want to be able to do that content. Like a lot of the D1 content is making its way to D2 because their initial plan from the beginning was to never make a D2. It was to just make D1 last forever.
Right.
So that's what they're following through with now. That's why if you go to the Legends tab, that's where all the older content's going to always be. And you'll never have everything out all at once. It's going to be on rotation.
Well, how long is the rotation? Like each expansion or something?
Each week.
Oh, not too bad then.
So like in the Legends tab, you always have King's Fall and Vault of Glass and Prophecy dungeon.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so for the most part, you're always going to have something in the Legends tab. But like, so like the pinnacle for a raid rotates up between one of the raids every week, and then vice versa with the dungeon as well.
Mm.
These dungeons are actually like the most recent one I did the other day was with John and Tony, with Spire the Watcher on Throne World. It was a fucking tough one. Dude, the amount of enemies was incredible, and it was just nonstop.
Yeah.
You literally had no time to like recover your own health. I had to use a. Okay, well I guess we should start here. So, what is it telling you to do?
Well, there's the green little target thing above Europa.
Okay.
Like if you're talking about like the milestones, there's
So, are you looking at the destinations tab right now?
yeah, with all the planets on it.
In the top left, where it says Season of Seraph, is there something telling you like left trigger and hold it? And something, it should pop up for like older content that you could complete.
Like I said, it brings up the milestones.
Alright, well, what if you go to quests? What are your quests that are listed?
All that jumping around never sat right with me.
Streaming tokens of Ervix, streaming token of Zavath, and tokens of Querum.
I'm pretty sure what you're referring to. I don't remember the names of them, but the only token thing that is 3 of them is referring to the Shattered Throne, in which you need to get the Wishender exotic bow, which I just did that for Tony and John the other day.
I was gonna say, other than that, it says Beyond Light, attune your Winter of Darkness with the next stasis seal.
Okay.
The ziggurat.
All right. So so the new light. It's having you do the new light campaign. So basically, all the shit we did when D2 launched for the initial campaign is basically gone.
Yeah.
So they had to rework it so that it just shows up.
Don't make any sense.
They put you into like a modified campaign. Like it still kind of covers the same shit, but it just I'm gonna send you an invite to my party so you can grab some basic bounties so you can start leveling up. Because I don't know if you've played since they added the artifacts.
What do you think?
I don't think so.
So basically, the artifact has a set amount of you can collect every mod. There's 25 mods. You'll look at it. You'll earn it at some point. They give it's forced because you need it.
Right.
So it has 25 mods, and as you gain experience, you unlock the ability to unlock a mod in the first column, and then reach a milestone in that column, and you can move on to the next column. But realistically, you're allowed to collect all of them. That's not how it started, so I'm still not used to it. Which is like it's easier if I pull it up on my screen so I can say it. So like the first column is like unstoppable hand cannon mod, overload scout rifle, piercing bowstring, anti-barrier pulse rifle, overload rounds for auto rifles and submachine guns. Basically, you unlock those, and then you equip them in your mod slots, and it allows you to stun those specific types of enemies, which are very obvious. You'll know them when you see them. But it's funny because they're actually taking those mods out and making those perks actually intrinsic into the game. They're just there for now on, as opposed to having to do the mods for it, which is awesome because I really hate having to switch them over. So you just gotta get used to it for a couple days, if that. But I would suggest doing the Beyond Light campaign, specifically for so when I came back a couple weeks ago, I just immediately jumped to where I left off, and I should have just done the older season shit because it definitely made leveling up a lot quicker. And by that point, I was already 20 light levels below, so it didn't really matter. Do you remember Spider? Where you go to Spider and like trade materials and shit like that?
Yeah.
That's basically where you're at now. Is they moved that to him.
I am at your service.
Well, yeah, I think they should have all that stuff in like one spot. They don't need to be having you fly down to like 50 different places.
Agreed. Especially into wherever that was. I forgot where that was because I don't think you can go there anymore. Yeah, that was one of the planets that was swallowed.
Yeah.
So I would suggest, in terms of bounties, depending on what you want to do, if you just want to work on like the Beyond Light shit to level up, which where I would suggest, I would do Zavala bounties and Banshee bounties.
Yeah, Zavala was always the actual quest bounties, and what's his name was the Jax was the Crucible ones.
Yeah, Zavala typically a lot of the Vanguard bounties. Some of them you can do anywhere. Majority of the time, it's still
Our light still burns.
what am I trying to say here? Anywhere. I noticed that the other day, actually.
Alright, I think I'm pretty well loaded up on bounties.
Are you comfortable with your guns and shit?
Well, I got a bunch from
You're gonna
Zavala.
be swapping them out anyways. So like as you're gonna get gear,
Yeah.
it's just I wouldn't suggest infusing, and now you need upgrade modules to infuse things. So I just wouldn't worry about that and just roll with the punches. I don't even know what fucking level you are actually. Let me see.
1350.
You're 1550?
1350.
1350. Okay, yeah. You gotta basically go up 250. Won't be that bad. It'll be quick. So
Yeah, I was gonna say most of the time it's not.
I'll give you host, and I'll just stick with you. Alright, I need to spam invite everybody in the tower to our clan. Majority Xbox people in this tower. If it's highlighting for you to go somewhere, I would just do it.
Well, I was gonna say there's a couple icons for.
Another 20 years.
There's probably one on the Cosmodrome for sure. I think that's where the Beyond Light one started for me.
I say yeah, it's got the crypto dude, fucking Raul or whatever, and then the Monuments of Light is also highlighted.
Okay, so about the Monument to Light, you know what that is, right?
Well, it's how you get like the old exotic.
Yeah. So, every season there's two ways for you to earn exotic ciphers, which allows you to redeem for one of those exotics, except for raid stuff.
Yeah.
So it's blinking just because you have the ability to do so. So you probably have it like in your quest or something. You probably picked it up from Banshee or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't have a cipher, so.
It would be in your consumable. Or you have the quest line for it. So in your consumables, it's like a 5-sided yellow thing. I don't have any because I bought them all. So I can't send you a picture.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, inventory's open.
Anzer is on Nessus, and he usually has one cipher as well. It's usually where you go to get stuff like that.
I should probably run down there real quick and grab one before he disappears.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to drop some legendary shards on an exotic, I mean, he actually might have... So the gear he has is actually pretty good right now. It's got high stat rolls. It's all 66 total gear for the most part. So it might be worth it once you get up to par. So if you want to do that, sure. I know where he's... I don't know if there's multiple landing spots in Nessus. Let me see. Yeah, top of the map, Watcher's Grave. He's up there.
Contested.
What an interesting little level file.
Well, I've got 4,500 legendary shards, so.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, even me, I've still teetered around 1,000. I usually maintain 1,000. Using and then spending.
Well, you gotta remember, man, when I played this, I played the shit out of it.
Shane, sorry. Lance, you don't have to remind me. Everything was based around you. we still talk about that shit. Even when we're not playing Destiny, we talk about it.
Well, yeah, dude, like, I mean, the game was fucking great when it came out, and I did enjoy it a lot. I just eventually got bored and wanted to do other games, too, and I just really couldn't, like, you know, break away for a bit, because every time I'd be like, oh, I want to play this game, I'd start playing it for, like, a couple minutes to an hour, and then people would be like, oh, well, we need help with this raid or that raid, and I just was like, okay,
that's
no,
just
I need
because
to...
you're too nice.
Yeah, there's a couple times that I should have just said no and been, like, stern with it, but I didn't. I felt bad because they were like, man, we've been struggling for, like, 4 hours in this raid, and I'd jump in and I'd do it in, like, half.
Just so you know, what you're gonna like regrouping your brain in this play session, you're gonna have to change it all again on Tuesday. This game is changing so much. They're changing so much shit in how things work. They're adding full-on matchmaking for raids and dungeons. They're adding a loadout system. They're adding a guardian ranking system, which I don't know how that works. I did want to read more into that, but I figured, fuck it, at this point, I might as well just wait till Tuesday.
Right.
They wanted to remove the LFG aspect, which is great because the third-party system, except for the Xbox works great for that too. But
Well, yeah, because Xbox had the LFG, so you could actually go in there and see all the posts.
yeah, it was nice.
But like PlayStation didn't have that.
So yeah, now they're owned by PlayStation, so they kind of had to. But yeah, so they're adding shit. I was just looking at the tweet too. I got fucking hair in my mouth. So they're like, there's no over leveling of things anymore. So like the Nightfall, the dungeon, or the Nightfall, the Grandmasters. Doesn't matter how high you are over the recommended light level. There's always going to be a base difficulty modifier.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be Nightfalls or Strikes are always going to be -5, so you're going to be 5 levels weaker, even if you're way over leveled. And then it goes 10 for, like as the difficulties in Nightfalls go up, because there is different difficulties now you can choose. There's like 4. And then the Grandmasters will always be a -25. Level 25. The raids are always going to be that. They're going to have that modifier as well. They're going to tweak it. They said instead of just like allowing people to be overpowered and just run through everything and get bored of it, they're going to set it to a base level for everything, and they announced what those things are at. I don't know how accurate I was, but they are then they literally have the ability to just drag and drop, make it more difficult or less difficult. So
Yeah.
so they'll watch as they do that.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, like,
Ugh.
what they should do is they should make it to where you can be overpowered, but like you can choose not to be. Because like if I'm trying to like run through a raid and I just want to get through it, I'm not gonna want to have too much of a disadvantage, because if the people you're going with don't know what the hell they're doing, it's gonna make it way harder for you to explain stuff if they can't kill nothing.
I mean, I guess that's where the matchmaking aspect comes in. People should, oh, it's taking you
Yeah.
here, huh?
Yeah. This little tower thingy. Oh, wait, can I do this?
Oh, this shit's all from like last November and shit. You got a commune over here. Is it playing something for you?
It says to commune with something over here. But yeah, I honestly don't even remember what I was doing last time when I played it, because it's been so long.
Yeah, it's been a while, I know that. I think what this is having you do is having you get stasis. Which is funny, you're about to earn stasis, and then on Tuesday, assuming you enjoy yourself and decide to buy the expansion for Lightfall, you're gonna get the next subclass too, Strand. It's like poison ropes.
Oh, poison? That'd be sweet. Yeah, no, that's death. Oh, oh, we got him. Question is just can I get back up over this one, maybe?
Damn it. I almost
Did
had
you just dash up?
No, I just tried running you off the edge.
Oh, I was already off the edge.
Now I died.
Oh.
I instantly saw the opportunity for years of payback on you.
Well, my guardian hasn't died enough in the raids. You gonna kill me now too?
I mean, majority of your deaths are from you falling asleep mid-raid.
True, true. Oh, that's my other.
I don't know where it's telling you to go. I can't see what you're seeing, so.
It says something up here. Maybe. I don't know. It's showing me a general direction, not like. Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Is your grenade? Oh, you're on Warlock. Noob.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got all three of them.
I'm trying to do as little as possible, so it's not really boring for you. It's telling you to go in here?
It says over this way.
So I don't know if you know, but they reworked all the subclasses. So now every subclass basically has the ability to work like other. So like I was never a hunter or anything. Like I never worked that class. And like warlocks had the devour perk. Well, I can do that now. And stuff like that. So you'll get to that point. You'll have to go talk to Ikora and the Towering Group. You can buy all the aspects. Ah, this thing.
Okay, so now I've got stasis.
I think it's like testing you, I think is what it is. What, Alex?
They give me the Westfield Melodica edition, they give me the Yonkers. That should have given me. Then give me the Spiroraptor. It didn't get me Baby Blue. It didn't get me...
Ali, it wasn't supposed to give you that.
So I'm gonna get the other stuff I need to find some edition and the Melodica. I'm gonna have to get another $25 discount for this.
Haha! Go away! I didn't realize they were yellow bars. Oh shit.
Yeah, I always hated the ones that exploded at ya.
Are these really high powered against you?
I mean, they're not super high powered, but they're not going down unless you're on hit. And
It's showing. Oh, there's another enemy in here. What's it telling you to do now? Oh, you gotta go over here. I think.
fuck the Varix.
Talk to Varix. He's at the landing zone at the middle point.
Ed Sheeran's crossing.
If he's anything he's telling you to do should drop you more gear. As you get gear, just put it on, no matter how shitty it is.
Well, yeah, because it's gonna raise the light.
I don't know if you remember, but when you're in the character screen, you hold left trigger, it'll show you the power levels of everything.
Yeah.
So you don't have to scan it.
Let us see.
Apparently I had a bonus item from him I never collected. Interesting.
The players beyond light.
Beyond Light is... Oh, fuck. I don't get that. Why I had to pay for that again, but I did. Doesn't make any sense, because I'm pretty sure Beyond Light is the free version of Destiny.
I think so. I don't know, there's like 1,000 fucking expansions for it now, so I haven't really been paying attention to which was which.
I'll be honest with you, if it's telling you in order to continue with Varix and to do everything here, you need Beyond Light, I wouldn't even worry about it, I would just skip it.
Okay. Let's...
Cause like stasis is cool and shit. Like John uses it a lot, but it's really not needed. Like I never switched to stasis. They just don't care for it. I could do a lot more damage with my solar abilities and shit. Freezing enemies is cool.
Well, yeah, but I mean, damage is where it's at, because you kill them and then you ain't got to worry about them anymore. You just freeze them.
Well,
You gotta
one
kill
thing
them
this
in a minute anyway.
stasis is really good for is in high, like, level activities like Grandmasters or anything with a champion you're struggling with, you can just freeze them. And they won't go into their regroup phase where they gain health.
Yeah.
So that helps. But if you have power in any way, or if you're working with people, and as long as they're competent in some form, you should be fine.
Nice, bro. You can make it too. You can make it too, little buddy. You can make it. Come on.
That's weird, though, because it says, like, Beyond Light, quest step 15 of 34, speak with Barrett. And then, like, when I talk to him, it says it requires Beyond Light.
I mean,
But that's, like, the only quest I have.
This is swords enclosure.
I think that's just the only
I mean-
quest you picked up, honestly. I mean,
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like that's the only one that's in my actual quest log, aside from like
other
you know
random
defeat
shit.
targets with submachine guns or whatever.
So, when you go through with it, and I'm sure it Beyond Light purchase screen comes up. Does it say how much it is? Is it like $2? I don't remember.
It may seem
And
my
like
people have
get it
fallen,
now.
but it is not true. The word insults us.
Oh shit!
Hmm.
Okay, so Leicester's over here, and then the sources over
I got you. It's $8.
Movie Records over here, and
It was definitely 30 when I bought it fucking a week ago.
Fucking hate that shit.
Here. And then current voice.
You'll get your message soon. It just sucks, because, like, I don't ever remember Destiny, like, locking people out through paywalls like that. It's not the worst thing, like, you don't have to do it, you don't need it, but, like, to not have the ability to choose it and to even experience it is kind of fucked up.
I think what they should have done is whenever they put out an expansion, add like the previous one to, you know, the free shit or like, you know, something along those lines. That way you don't have to pay for, you know, every expansion like
All I gotta
as
say
you go up
is,
to the next one.
you gotta keep in mind who owns Bungie now.
That's after you get brainwashed.
Taking full advantage of the free-to-play mantra of game style these days.
True.
They know people will spend.
Okay.
Even if they lose 100,000 people, but 500,000 people still spend that $10, they just made $5 million, you know?
I wanna see
True, true.
where is
And they made a bunch like when Bungie did on it. Because like, I mean, I bought it for Xbox and PlayStation for both Destiny 1 and 2, the base game. And then I got all the expansions on D1.
Well, at least the shit that they're bringing from D1 is free. I think
True.
it
The
is.
spider meddles in awoken affairs. Does the queen? Perhaps I have.
But yeah, I was gonna say, because like a lot of the expansions that they did isn't even like, because Mercury's gone.
Yeah, like,
So, like-
everything from the first, like, 8 seasons is basically gone.
Yeah.
Like, you can go back, we just got Mars back not that long ago, and it's not even the same part of Mars that you were able to go on in the beginning.
Right.
Escalation Protocol has basically been broken down into a different activity in some way. So every season they do like a seasonal activity, which I'm sure you might remember. I don't know when they started doing it, but for the most part.
They started doing it, I want to say, right after I stopped, or no, right before I stopped, because I want to say I did the first couple seasons. And then eventually I was just like, collect tracking devices.
And now they do the seasonal challenges too, so you always have a constant way of generating bright dust. Almost all the bounties give bright dust. A little amount, but like when you're doing bounties every day, that shit builds up.
Right.
Like I have 11,000 bright dust, and I think before they made it as accessible, I never had more than 800.
Yeah, I got 38 bright dust, 100 silver, 4,500 shards, and like 100,000 glimmer, which that I think, didn't they have a cap of like 200,000 on it or some shit?
It's 250 now. I have 11,000 bright dust. Which is kind of cool because every week they refresh the bright dust store and you can just basically grab a couple cool items a week, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done an event in a while.
Okay, I don't remember what this one can be. This one would be cool. Is that your thing that you gotta...
No, I gotta do something somewhere. Let me find it.
Don't forget you can track it and it'll... If it's not something you're supposed to figure out on your own, it'll tell you where to go.
No, it says collect tracking devices by defeating Vex in the Astron Abyss. So it's like just north of where we're at.
I mean, we don't gotta do this.
No,
Oh, no,
I figured I was gonna, because it's been a while since I did an event, but then I'm looking at it like it's 3 minutes till it shows up, so...
We're in the Abyss right now. This whole area is the Abyss.
Well, yeah. There's some Vex up here, though.
Trying to level this gun up so I can unlock more perks for it. You can get like 130k shots on this gun.
This room holds many secrets. Secrets your enemies wish to steal. Kill them before they can do so. Yes.
So I'm assuming you haven't played since they had added the crafting, right?
Nope. I want to say the last time I played, they were finally starting to get rid of some of the token shit that they put in.
So on Mars, there's the Enclave. You can go to the Enclave. So as you play, you'll get weapons that have like a red border around them, and it'll make a distinct noise once you get the drop. So you basically use that weapon so you max out it'll have like a level or a progress bar on it. Once it's 100%, you unlock it. You go in, you extract the data, and you can now craft that weapon whenever you want, and as you level that weapon up, It allows you to reshape it with any perk you want that's available on that weapon.
Oh, nice. That way you don't have to keep fighting the same shit to get the rolls.
Exactly. For the most part, yeah. Obviously, there still is that way of playing. Oh, here's our event.
There we go. I can get out. It'll take a second. There we go. Alright, I'm headed back to the event now.
Getting a read on next activity in the area. Let's go see if stasis can stop them in their tracks.
This one's just like the one on Nessus with the plates. Capture all three before the timer runs out, don't let them sacrifice. And you turn it heroic.
Oh yeah, I turned it well.
Big box. Oh, he spawned right behind you. you.
1358. Gosh, get rid of all these. That's yeah. Okay, and
The rock there.
yes, there is. But I gotta go up and down.
I get nothing but glimmer out of those.
That's fine. Like I said, I only have like 100,000, so getting some wouldn't be a bad idea.
Here, go into your consumables in your inventory real quick. Do you have a consumable that's like a bunch of diamonds? It's like blue diamonds called Rainmaker.
A bunch of blue diamond.
Purple background.
Yep,
Consume
got
one.
30.
Precision kills drop glimmer for you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I got like a bunch of different consumables. I hope I got rid of most of them. 1,000 dusklight shards.
Is that like just a general material? I don't remember what those are.
It's redeemable, uncommon. It's a piece of the or presence of the traveler shard and the EDC changed to this rock.
Oh yeah, don't delete those. You can still so when you go to Raoul, you can use those to trade for glimmer. So all
Yeah,
those.
so I got 1,000 of them, or 773 etheric spiral.
Yeah, just save those like because like. So I calculated it yesterday to get all the bounties for the day. If I wanted to do every basic activity that takes bounties, we're spending 100,000 glimmer. And you can get it back very easily. It's just I don't like having no glimmer, so.
Right.
don't remember what this one is. What is it telling you to do?
Right now it just has the optional event up because I hit the banner for the ammo.
Well, you turned to this thing on, so I didn't know if there's a objective here.
And as far as I can tell, it's not doing anything.
These
so-
enemies might be spawning for you. I think these are your enemies. Yeah, these are yours.
Yeah.
This dude's doing the same fucking thing as you. Doesn't look like he knows what's going on though.
Oh, I mean, 2 birds, 1 stone, that works.
Once Aramis filled the city stores with provisions for our people. Now her army empties them. You will right this wrong, yes. A drilling party approaches.
He got mad we were jacking all his kills even though he's realistically jacking all our kills.
And more. Unless, of course, the fight becomes too costly.
Guardian down.
Oh, this asshole's coming.
Complete that over there.
That?
Did you complete your thing over there?
Looks like it. I gotta go check something else over there.
The next part for the public event's over here on me. I believe it is. Nope, I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
Dad,
What, Ollie?
look how beautiful I made this Opie Raptor. It's so beautiful.
It is.
That's how beautiful Opie Raptors are. If it does hurt the poison that shouldn't be here. And it's a carnivore. We'll keep them Opie Raptors because the Opie Raptors eat eggs. They're hot
Oh no, the blizzard took over.
it's fresh too. And it smells good.
Kids are no fun. You can go down there and fight. Gain some XP. To get some drops.
I mean, as long as I'm close enough, I'll still get him anyway.
Maybe.
And that's what I ate a good one like video.
Oh,
I got 12,600 glimmer out of that box. That's a lot.
13,000. Awesome.
Haha! That was awesome. Oh, a campaign mission. Just for funsies, I figured I would stream.
Yeah, I never really got into doing that. I think I've only done it like a handful of times just so people could watch the actual raid and learn how to do it and shit like that.
I've always said, with how much you played and did raids and shit, you were the perfect person to be streaming.
Yes. Each day they
You had such a large following, it was ridiculous.
dreaming of a new world.
Yeah, but see, the only problem I had with it really was like 9 times out of 10, the streamers have to play a specific game and only that game. So it's like, no,
Well,
I want to be able to switch games every now and then.
that's just because they're afraid. If they gain a following from one specific game, they're afraid that if they leave the game, they'll lose their money.
Right.
But that's because
Yeah,
they,
no, because like
that's-
with the way I played this and the way I played Warframe, like it would have been really good for me to do that. I mean, I played Warframe a lot too. Ooh, I get to fight you. Up around.
you gotta go up here, or do you gotta go in here?
No idea. Doesn't
Oh,
say.
you gotta go forward. Forgot we're in a mission, so it's over us.
You're gonna be way in that.
Kick him in the stupid face. Thought that was a big ass enemy down there.
I don't remember going this way and doing all this.
And it's probably one of those missions that you do once and then you can never do again.
I mean, you're in this area a lot, especially with this expansion. You were over here a lot. Even now, there's like nightfalls and they made pinnacles at basically everywhere. So
Leroy!
oh, you almost got me. He's in a hand cannon.
Yeah, that's out. Like, I do like hand cannons.
Yeah.
Some of them are just way too few bullets.
The raid for this expansion is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You go into space. Look at this hoe. Oh shit.
Okay, how do you?
This gun is just too good. If only I could get it to fire faster, it would be perfect.
New objective. Kill everything, capture the point.
Oh, I didn't make it. This is an interesting fight. Hang on, Ollie, I heard you. Healing rift, I didn't see this in a while. Every time he shields up, there's more of those shield things you gotta shoot. I got one right here. And the other one now. Should be good.
There's gotta be a third one somewhere, so
I shot 4 of them. I don't know where. Oh, he's injured. No, he's not. You gotta hurt him with stasis, I think? I don't know.
yeah.
barracks. Praxis is down. We're finishing up here.
Good. Without Phylax and Praxis, Aramis will grow reckless, careless. Without her counsel, she is weak. She will struggle to control this new dark power.
Alright, I think it's time you go lay down, bud. You hear me?
Yeah.
Did you want me to go turn on the next Harry Potter movie for you?
Second Harry Potter.
Yeah, this one's cool.
Praxis and Phylax are dead.
What does it have?
We must
Got a giant
retaliate.
basilisk.
Atrax,
Let me go turn it
Chris
on.
and
for
I
you?
can handle
Yeah,
this.
dragon.
Return to the crypt and
I don't know.
prepare the body.
It's Harry Potter, there's always dragons.
There's only two that have dragons.
No,
Aramis,
it's not
One
true.
with the
we
Sorcerer's
must
Stone.
take
Did you skip this or did you watch it?
These powers are
I'm watching
not
it.
what we expected. I
I
too
I'm gonna go set him up for this movie. I'll be right back.
But there is wisdom in
Okay.
caution.
Come on. I'll go turn it on for you, okay?
Caution.
You wanna watch it in the bedroom?
Caution has earned us. Our enemy exploits our weakness. Now we must act. I will give these guardians the destruction they crave.
Okay.
Talking to Varix.
No, Shax. Not Shax, Zavala.
You're talking to the Exo. Oh, you're down there doing... Okay, yeah, I got you.
Cosmodrome. Steps.
Am I telling you to go here?
Yeah.
Talk to Shaw. I think it's having you do the mission I just did the other day.
Final death? I'll never get... Report. Right. Affirmative.
Oh. So now we've got unlimited primary and secondaries.
For the most part, you always have unlimited ammo for your primary. So if it's got takes the white ammo, they just got rid of it and gave you unlimited.
I was gonna say the secondaries got unlimited too.
So primaries are not restricted to white ammo. Same with secondaries. How it used to be, primaries were white, secondaries were green, heavies were purple. It's not like that anymore.
Purple.
Heavies are always purple, but your primaries and secondaries can be special. Can have like a subclass type to them, or kinetic. So like I have a kinetic auto rifle, but I also can carry. I can switch to a kinetic fusion rifle in my primary slot.
So some of them will be infinite and so on.
If it takes white ammo, it'll always be infinite. So a kinetic gun will never take green ammo. Or purple.
Okay.
Unless it's heavy. What is it telling you to do here? You gotta kill the captains?
There's actually no tracked items. Defeat Fallen in the cops and like some item that they drop.
Yeah, it should get a lot easier in a second. There should be a giant spider dropping on the ground soon.
Not with your grandma.
So when you collect material now, it doesn't give you material, it actually gives you glimmer. So I'm assuming they're phasing out the material. There's some over here. Hey, here's one of your captains you gotta kill. To your left. Over here. Remember, you can charge that, so if you shoot it and hold down the trigger, it'll charge it for a bit of damage.
Yeah, but none of these really need for it to be charged.
No, I just didn't know if you remembered.
I mean, the spiders, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Normally it's just always here. Every time you kill it, it drops because this is like the beginning area for new people.
Yeah.
You know, the captain right here. I don't think I've been here and have it not have the spider.
Well, I mean, once it's killed, it takes it a minute to respawn. I just gotta kill the Fallen. Next.
Do what? So every day, a lost sector somewhere in the game will be modified for you to have the ability to select. It's over here. Unless there's something in here you have to collect.
No, the icon was in there though.
Was it? So yeah, so every day there's a lost sector on the game will be selected in a rotation, and you have the ability to turn it into a Master Lost sector or a Legend Lost sector. And if you beat it solo, you have a chance to earn a specific high-powered exotic gear piece. And they're tied to that Lost sector, so that's how you get it. And they're usually really good because doing these solo is not the easiest thing in the world.
No, probably not. I mean, at the time.
Yeah, because then they spawn champions and shit like that. And you gotta just play really
I mean, as long as it's not like a time thing, like if you don't have to do it a set amount of time.
It is time.
Oh,
but you have a reasonable amount of time. Like typically it's like, I think it's like 25 minutes. And then you have set revives too. So like you spawn in with like 4 or 5 revives, and every time you kill a champion you get one more revive. He's dead. Getting away a bit. Yeah, she's not normally in that lost sector, so I'm assuming this is part of your mission. Oh, that's why the indicator was over there, because that's the exit. That's weird. I was wondering why that was happening.
Well, most games aren't very good with the whole, you know, this is the way you gotta go thing. It points to the actual destination, but sometimes you gotta go around shit to get to that.
Yeah, and they talked about how bad the code was from them adding so much shit and trying to make it work, which is why they started removing things.
Oh, there's this spider.
On the itinerary next. saying? Now it's fucking spawning over and over again.
Complete the glass race, right?
There's 20,000 players. Yeah, you can just select it from the map.
That was there. I'm safer. Is it on the Cosmodrome?
The last way is on Europa. Tier 1 tower carries, huh?
Huh?
Tier 1 tower carries is the name of your clan? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they kept you. It's what it says it is. It's crazy they kept you in there this whole time.
Well, I don't know if they even play this anymore. I think they're playing other shit now, and that's probably why they left me in here.
Shit, we still got people in here from day one, man. Day one of fucking Destiny 1. Bad Wolf is still in here. Beef's still in here, but he doesn't talk to me anymore. Scotty. No Moon. Nulty. Oh god, I haven't seen this name in forever.
What's up, BK?
Fucking guy on Xbox. What's going on? Did hell freeze over? I know it still says connected, but I'm already connected via Xbox Live in game. So how you been, Sid?
Not too bad. Just, you know, chilling, playing on PlayStation, working, returning to school in like a couple more weeks.
Got yourself a Series yet?
What's that?
Got yourself a Series X yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna get Wulog on? Well, on Game Pass. You'll play some Wulog on Friday?
Hang on, I'm gonna switch it over to the headset. I can't really hear you too well.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot.
Wait, I'm cutting. Okay, I did.
Yeah, it's like every other part of
Give
your
me 1
sentence.
second. Try this again. Okay, how's that sound? Actually, sound better now?
Still the same, honestly. But it kind of seems like our headset's dying or something.
Like my headset's dying.
That's what I'm comparing it to. I'm not saying it is dying.
Tell me, Barracks.
Don't worry, Lance. We got you.
Tortured and murdered Elixir in the prison of elders?
Barracks is
Alright, let's see how that goes.
A hypocrite. Yes. At least here, die for a cause.
Did that make it any better?
Oh yeah, much better.
That's perfect.
Okay, I just need to reset my I guess when I powered up my headset, powered up too fast. I was gonna say, but my headset better not be giving me shit $350 headset.
Feel the pain. The more expensive they are, the harder they are to work.
No,
Right.
this one doesn't usually give me any trouble. The only thing I can't do is use Dolby Atmos with it because it's got a built-in equalizer. When you have the two equalizers going against each other, it fucking reverbs bad. So I just gotta use the built-in equalizer, but it's a Steel Series, so I got the new Steel Series. What? Oh, I did. I got a lifetime subscription for $9, bro. So
9?
yeah.
How'd you pull that one off? I'll fucking do that.
That's what they offer on the Xbox.
Really?
The Atmos is The Atmos is like, well, I think it's $15 now. When I bought it, it first dropped. It was $9.
I didn't even know that it was that cheap in general. I'm gonna look into that, see if my headset supports it.
Yeah. You got to make sure the headset supports it because, but even if it doesn't, check it out. There's an EQ in there, and I went in and I have a preference for it, and it makes everything sound absolutely amazing. You can hear all the voices, fantastic. Guns sound crazy. Acoustics and music sound amazing.
If
like
that'll work,
that
would be so much nicer in DMZ. When I play that.
DMZ is not supported, but you can still use the EQ to bring out the sound a lot better on the Dolby Atmos, which other fucking the regular in-game EQ and shit that they have already set up sounds like garbage. But like you can go in and fine-tune the Atmos, even though it doesn't. You know, it'll say like the headset doesn't support Atmos, but you know you can still use the EQ for it, so you can still make it sound a lot better than it usually does.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, it's Xbox is babe, bro.
For real, I agree.
Xbox is babe, bro. Now what I was saying is, do you at least have Game Pass in?
I bought them 3 months of Xbox Live. The game, I was gonna give them 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate, but it was $45. Figured I'd take the half price and go gold.
No. Well, first of all, he's got a PC, so Ultimate's the way to go for him. Because any of the games that are offered for most of the newer games offered for Game Pass on the console are also offered for Game Pass for PC as well. So whatever they have, you'll be able to put, like Atomic Heart, for instance, is on Game Pass, which completely blew my mind if that was a day one release on Game Pass. But you also get it for free on Game Pass Ultimate for PC.
Oh, I know.
So,
let me put it this way: I've just hit my 9-year anniversary as a top-tier Xbox Live insider. So,
hold on, 9 years?
9 years.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Oh, I've never seen her in here like that. That's crazy.
Oh no, you might be an insider for 9. You've had your account for 14.
No, I know. I'm talking about Xbox Insider. It's a beta test.
I'm in that too. I've been in that since fucking 360. I've been in it. I was also an Xbox ambassador.
So was I. But I got one little complaint for communication and they took it away.
Oh, that's crazy because they never took mine away and I had multiple complaints. Not communication. No,
that actually really that pissed me off so bad because it was the dumbest.
What tier were you? What tier were you?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't really that active in it.
Oh, that's the reason why you got banned. Or that's the reason why they took you out. So there was like 20 tiers, and you had to take tests in order to move up the tier, and that determined
I know how it works.
When they said you,
I signed up for it before it even came out.
I was at 11. I was at tier 11 before I fucking stopped giving a fuck. But it was funny because Xbox would send me my own cases. Fucking had me dying, dude. I was like, no. No. But, yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, no, I've had Insider forever. I don't know how long it says I've had my Insider though. Does it actually tell you?
Yeah,
Insider?
go to your profile. Well, let me put it this way: I've been active as an insider for 9 years, and I've been internet. I was 300 in the world before they took the leaderboard away.
Oh no, I don't do the whole fucking quests and shit. That shit's stupid.
Oh, I do all of them.
It doesn't give you anything good.
I mean, it ranks you up. That's what I care about. Just being known. I want to participate.
I think I'm at like level 7.
I'm level 50, I think. It's not easy. It took 9 years of doing everything I could possibly do to get to that point. Actually, I have the number 2 guy in the. I talk to him all the time.
Oh shit. So okay, you had yours for 9 years. Yeah, I'm in 8 years and 4 months now.
8
I've
years
done
and 4
3
months
quests.
of non-activeness.
Yeah, no. I did 3 quests, 31 surveys, and 1 report.
Alright, I'm gonna go hide. I'm gonna pull my numbers. You got this, Lance.
So far, yeah.
I am in the highest tier. I've always been the highest tier. Profile. Let's see, 9 years, 262 quests, 812 surveys, and 28 reports.
Yeah, they can fuck off on that shit.
8,400 experience and level 48.
Shit, when they got rid of the ambassador program for the fucking bots, I stopped participating in anything that fucking Microsoft did because that was bullshit. Because now bots, if you send a voice message, it doesn't matter. You can say I love you, okay? And because it's a bot that runs it now, you're automatically banned. So don't ever send any voice messages, period.
Oh, I do that all the time, actually. Well, I don't send voice messages, I do voice to text. So, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying at first.
No, not voice, voice, actual voice.
No, I know what you're saying. I was saying I
yeah, because it's ran by a bot. Yeah, because it's ran by a bot, so the bot doesn't hear what you say and doesn't know how to interpret what you said, so it just automatically fucking flags you. Just can't tell.
Oh, no worry about that. I like to just make people sound ignorant, so I do it safely.
Oh no, listen, trust me, you're talking to the most passive-aggressive Spider-Man shit talker on Xbox, bro. I said all these messages that are like I tell them, like, you know, I'll sit there and be really, really nice, talking shit, and tell them have a nice day, and like all this crazy shit, dude, just because, or you know, and hit them with the "you mad, bro," just to hear them fucking. They start texting me all sorts of shit, and I'm like, oh, look at all this. Let me report that. Yeah, but what I was talking about is Blue Log's about to drop. It's like Dynasty Warriors, Dark Souls, and Monster Hunter all wrapped in a single game, bro.
Nice.
With fantastic graphics. You should check it out. They got a demo for it right now. Anything you do in the demo carries over. But I will tell you this, it is not for the faint of heart. That game is actually kind of challenging. Listen, in the demo, you play the first stage, and the first boss that you fight will literally make or break you for you to play the game. It's that bad. It's like, if you can't beat him, don't play the game. And it took me about a half hour to kill him. I had to fight him about 8 times before I beat him because I'm a dodge guy, not a parry guy. This is a heavy parry game. So fucking. Yeah. However, this is also the easiest parry system I've ever had in a video game. They are not, like, you don't have to be 100% perfect when you parry with this. So, like, it's not hard. Although I think that goes down with the heavier armor that you wear. Like, I think the heavier armor it is, the smaller the parry window becomes. So, like, if you wear 100% light armor, it is hella easy to parry. Like, you just hit the B button within 5 seconds of the beginning of the attack and you parry. If you wear heavy armor,
some of them it's real small, so
Yeah, no, but when you wear heavy armor though, because you can take the hit, the parry window's much smaller. But there's no negative to movement speed or anything, so it just shrinks your parry window.
No fat rolls. That's good.
Yeah, no fat rolls. Not yet. I was heavy earlier and it didn't let me fat roll, so. Well, there's no rolls. You just dodge slide. It's Chinese martial arts, not fucking fat man English rolls. It's a very fast-paced game, but it is hella amazing. Hella amazing. I still talk to fucking Crystal every now and then. I haven't talked to Sarah in years. And Crystal fucking comes in and drops in on me every now and then.
Oh, nice. I ain't talked to them in forever either.
Yeah. Well, Sarah, I don't know. They moved. Crystal got a dog or some shit, and fucking right after that, I don't think I heard from Sarah since then. She's just always working or something. She's got something going on. But Crystal see that I'm playing a game that she's playing, and she'll come in and fucking harass me and try to show off. Look what I can do, and I'm like, yeah, and I've done that too.
We must all make choices.
Oh man, it's fucking good to hear you though, man. Fucking, I know a couple of people that'll slide in the party and be like, look at this motherfucker. Where the fuck have you been for 4 years?
Dude, I called him on Friday about work, and I told him, I was like, no, dude, it's time. You gotta come play. This game's in the greatest state it's been in a long time. So.
No, fucking no, scarcity. Everything Bungie touches is fucking garbage. I hate that company so much.
You can't doubt where Destiny's at right now. The content amount is insane.
Yeah, the content amounts is insane, but how they treat their fucking customers is absolutely ludicrous and wrong.
Blame Sony.
It's not, well, they were doing it before Sony, but see, at first it was blame Microsoft. We're gonna switch over to Activision. Blame Activision. We're gonna go solo.
Hey, I'm happy to say Microsoft was gonna purchase Bungie, but then they're like, oh fuck it, we'll just go buy Activision, blow up the world and cause drama.
I don't think they weren't. No, they were never gonna purchase Bungie. Bungie will not have anything to do with Microsoft, dude. They literally stated that when the acquisitions were going on, dude.
So that's fine.
Oh yeah, no, they said no.
I don't know if you're on Twitter at all, but I follow like Tim Dog, and I got Murder Death Kill on my friends list. But
I don't care what random people say. I care what the actual company put out.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's not a random person. He actually works directly with Phil Spencer and stuff like that. He's a community person. He doesn't really work with them, but he's very good friends with Phil. He does interviews with Phil on his podcast. And
I get you. Again, it was the company is where I'm coming from.
Oh no,
listen. Even though I don't like the company, I follow the company, and they were talking mad trash about when Microsoft made all the acquisitions, and fucking they were literally upset and said that they were going. They went to Sony, dude. It wasn't even that they were waiting. They went to Sony.
I'm not arguing that point. I'm just my perspective of that is they probably wanted to be purchased because they needed the assets, and Microsoft only offered some assets, and they were like, all right, if you're not going to give us full-blown access, and we're not going to go through the purchase, and we'll just go to the other buy that we know will buy us. Fucking, there's still parts of Halo Reach's code in Destiny. Shit.
Well, that's because. That's
but
just
I'm
because fucking Microsoft doesn't make fucking Halo anymore, bro.
Say what?
Halo took so long to. I said Microsoft doesn't. Microsoft publishes. They don't make. The reason why the last Halo took so long to come out, bro, was because they had 5 different fucking developers working on Halo, fucking, and it was absolutely a mess, bro. It's such a mess.
Well, it's a little different than that. I mean, Microsoft doesn't use union workers; they use contractors. So everybody that's at 343 is majority a contractor, which is an 18-month contract in the gaming world.
I get you that, but
hang on. So my point is that when you have people that are building a 5-year development cycle on a 6-year game, and you know, your workers are only working a year and a half, you're not going to get the same work. That's actually where most of the issues with Halo Infinite came from. But even Halo Infinite, I mean, if you actually play it, the game's pretty damn good.
The last Halo, and I can pull you up the information that shows you. They had 5 different game developing companies, not 343, 5 different ones working on different iterations. That's the reason why if you go back and look at all the videos up until about the last 6 months before release, every single video had different graphics. Every single video had different fucking art styles. Every single video had different dubbed voices for it. Okay, for all the different characters except for Master Chief. They all were 100% different because there's literally 5 or 6 companies that were given certain assets, and then they all developed it off of that. So every video that was coming out was 100% different from every other video. 5 different companies worked on trying to put together Halo, and then they kind of taped everything together at the end and shipped it out. And that's the reason why it was fucking buggy as shit when it first dropped. Because Halo did not come out working well at all.
Also bad management. That's actually where mainly their problems came from, with the management. That's why Chris Lee, the initial director before it was released when the first campaign trailer came out, got fired. And that's why Bonnie Ross left. I mean, Bonnie Ross, as much as I liked her, she did not do anything good.
That's okay, because the next game it's about to fall in the shitter is fucking Warframe. Warframe's about to take a big hit. They lost their best content creator, and I'm fucking sad. Well, they didn't lose him. He's just not working on Warframe at all anymore, so... Because he's working on Soulframe, and Soulframe's gonna be fucking epic as fuck.
What are we working on, Lance?
Some kind of attunement.
Wonder, did Laz make it on yet tonight? No, he got on for a second and then got off. Yo, that dog hijacked that whole pizza. I'd fucking chase him down and beat him up. Oh man, I can't believe Koei dropping some fucking bomb ass games this year. I'm impressed. Fucking love Koei.
Which ones are they dropping?
They just dropped one this week. Or the end of last week they dropped one called Wild Hearts. It's like a fucking Monster Hunter game. Fantastic job on it. Fantastic job on the game. And then this coming Friday they're dropping fucking within 2 weeks of each other. Koei's dropping 2 games, dude. So they dropped Wild Hearts and then they're gonna drop Wulong Friday. I've never heard of a company fucking dropping 2 entirely different games that close to each other. You know, within the same year, yeah, but not within fucking literally 2 weeks. Yeah, that's insane. I'm hyped. So hyped. Fucking played the fuck out of Wild Hearts. Already got a broken build in that game. Super stupid.
Many
You wanna do it, Lance?
those not of us as ever enemies.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
matter the peace
It should be over here.
Such ones approach now.
If I had to guess.
Meet them with your knife will.
But yeah, you've been doing a lot of Warframe stuff?
No, I've ever since fucking I can't think of it. I'm bad. Ever since he left the Warframe project to work on Soulframe, I've literally pulled away from Warframe. and it's not like any of the Warframes they've been dropping recently have been fucking even worth a shit. So
No.
they've all
Not
been
really.
fucking hot shit. Now I'm not gonna lie. And fucking Werewolf Warframe absolutely beautiful work of art. Beautiful work. It looks absolutely amazing. It's not a great
Oh,
Warframe,
Verona?
so- Yeah, not a great Warframe, but looks beautiful. I love just the base. The Prime's probably absolutely sexy. But
yeah, the kit's pretty garbage in my opinion.
the what? Oh, the kit, yeah. I didn't even play it. I just bought it and fucking I was like, yep, I'm getting it. All right. I got mad because I went in to go look at my customs, bro. All my custom Warframe skins. And then they added a whole bunch of new customization. You could do like changing the metal types and shit like that. And I said, I could literally spend 3 months of doing nothing but customizing my fucking 80 Warframes.
Yep.
And not even touch the actual fucking game itself. And I'm like, I'm good. I can't do this. I just, like, I didn't uninstall it, but I turned it off. I haven't turned it back on since. I was like, I can't do this. I will literally be here for fucking days just fucking making Warframes look really, really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I pop on it every once in a while. I've been trying to farm the new crystal one, but I think I only got like one part like 3 times, and it's such a pain in the ass to farm it.
Yeah. Might do some. I might level up my. Michael, it's gay. They got a level cap on Wulong. So they got that level cap on Wulong. It drives me nuts. I've saved up 60,000 experience. So yeah, it's kind of lame. 20. Although I do know what I want to play. Fucking, they did Shadow Warrior 3 on Game Pass. So I'm gonna fire this up. What's up, bud? Huh? What? Oh, I'm about to play some Shadow Warrior. I loved Shadow Warrior 2. One of my favorite games. I was kind of pissed when this came out with no multiplayer, though. What are you looking for? know what's crazy, Zid? Michael graduated from college and fucking got his culinary arts diploma and fucking working now.
Damn. Fucking sweet.
Feel old?
dude.
Feel old yet? He's just a little
Yeah.
kid whenever fucking we started gaming together.
Yeah. Yeah, Vincent's in 10th grade now, so.
Time be flying quick whenever we fucking have kids, man.
Yes, it does. Plus, yeah, Ollie's what, like 7, 8 now?
Who, Ollie?
Yep. Yeah.
He was about to turn 7. Shit, when we started playing Destiny together, he wasn't even born yet.
Nope.
Now he's got a gaming station right next to me. Series X, or Series S, I'm sorry.
Yo, did you play, oh yeah, no, both, my oldest bought his own Series X when he, after his externship, and then fucking my youngest has a Series S too, but he's not young anymore, he's like 14. What the fuck?
Hey, Series S is no console to laugh at, so.
No, it's not. No, actually, I tell everybody who's got an Xbox One, you need to switch over to the Series S. It runs better, it's faster, it's got better load times.
Dude, it's so cheap.
Games look
too.
better.
It's fucking crazy.
And it's dirt ass cheap. Yo, what Sony did to their fucking customers had me dying, dude. When they upped the price of the PlayStation 5, I was cracking up.
It didn't surprise me, honestly. And then they're fucking, dude, this fucking court case in Brussels over the past week, their fucking argument.
Which one? Which one?
Oh, they went and they gave all the regulators 15 minutes, and Sony for some reason got 30 minutes to argue their case as to why they think this is going to generate a monopoly. And I can't remember his fucking name, the head of Microsoft. Brad Smith or something? Brad Sims? Something like that? Well, he went there to argue the case with the regulators. He literally brought the contract and presented it to the reporters and everything. He said, this is the exact contract. All it's waiting for is for Sony's signature, and they can have Call of Duty for the next 10 years. Same day, same content, same day, everything. And then they went and announced the deal with NVIDIA to put all the Xbox games on there, and then Nintendo to put Xbox games on there. And it's like, how much more do you fucking need? At this point, you're just looking like a fucking spoiled brat.
You know what I think they should have done? They could have ended it with one quick blow, and it was discussed before, but they just need to put like Call of Duty on Game Pass, make it Game Pass exclusive, but allow Nintendo and fucking PlayStation to have access to Game Pass on their console.
They already did
that. Would eliminate all of that. Yeah.
They already tried to offer them Game Pass as opposed to their PlayStation Plus, and they turned it down.
Yep. No. And then if they decided to turn that down, what I was gonna say next though is if they decided to turn that down, then fucking just just take the Activision companies that make fucking Call of Duty and just decon Call of Duty and make their own fucking new IP.
Well,
okay,
so
and then fucking
one of the things
and then they can't do nothing about it.
They even offered Sony to have full ownership of Call of Duty. They straight up said, we're not buying Activision for Call of Duty, we're buying it for mobile. Because Activision owns King, which also is the owner of Candy Crush, which is the biggest game in the world. It's the most downloaded game ever, for the most part. And it's just fucking, how much more do you fucking need? I can't even argue it anymore.
It's just Sony's scumbag company. They always have been.
Yeah.
They trash Microsoft for what they want to do, and then when they turn around and do it themselves, it's okay. They're a bunch of hypocrites, dude. I can't stand them.
Did you see any pictures from their presentation, what Microsoft did?
No, I haven't seen anything.
So they they had the big after the court hearing. They had a presentation for all the reporters to document what they talked about and shit. They were talking to the reporters, so they had boards set up, and one of the boards said 80% Sony, 20% Xbox when it comes to game ownership, and capitalized on like a console, hardware, games, everything. Like Sony owns 80% of that market, and they're making the claim that we're coming in to try and be a monopoly. Is like, even if we made this purchase, it would still bring us only up to 35-40% compared to Sony's 80.
Oh yeah, no, that argument was argued a while ago, dude.
No, I know. I
Sony
just thought
owns
it was
more.
funny.
Yeah, Sony has more of a monopoly in video games because they literally have. They're a studio, not just a game developer. So because it's a studio, and they have their own shit like, you know, televisions and like everything that's Sony, you know, it's stupid. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. I think Sony should be broke down as a company, and they should take their I think all their shit should be broken down and put into separate companies, because currently, as it sits, it's a monopoly.
Well,
in so many different ways.
That'll never happen because the regulators are very clearly on Sony's side just because of favoritism. Or relationships from past. I don't know. I don't know the general connections, but it's very clear that, like, at this point, out of all the regulators, they just announced the other day that China's going to approve the purchase, which blows me away because you'd think China would back Sony. But they didn't. They came out and said there's no reason this purchase should come through. Two countries in Brazil or South America approved it, and a couple in Europe already approved it. So it's like, what the fuck is the problem? Just because Sony doesn't want it. That's purely what this argument is. This court cases are about. Is because Sony just doesn't want it to happen because they can't do it.
They missed out. They had the opportunity to buy that shit. They didn't take it. Sony didn't want to spend the amount of money fucking And the fucked up thing was Microsoft could have bought so much more that year too, because they still had what was it, $37 million to use for acquisitions.
You mean billion?
No. They had a set amount of money for acquisitions, and they used a good portion of it for that fucking Blizzard fucking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You said 37 million.
I know what I said. No, it wasn't billion. It was they had a set amount of acquisition. They used most of it to get that. That was for that year though. That changed the next year. They had more to do that that year.
I just want to clarify it because I don't think you're buying any gaming company for $37 million.
No. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, a lower end one, but you're not buying any aspect
Bungie
of. Bungie sold for 3.4 billion.
Did they?
That's what I'm saying. I think
maybe it was 37 billion.
Yeah, I think you meant billion, and you just misspoke. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. I think you may be right. At $37 billion more dollars to use for acquisitions that they didn't even use that year. All they did was buy the Blizzard Bungie the Blizzard Activision fucking thing, and that's all they did. Like, if they were trying to run a monopoly, you'd think they'd have spent that other $37 billion on picking up more shit, but they didn't. They got what they wanted.
They've done a great job in acquisitions in the past few years. I'm proud.
To be honest, if I was Microsoft, I'd have bought all of those companies, I'd have broke them all fucking down and incorporated them into Microsoft. Got rid of all their IPs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm actually kind of excited. They announced one of the original story developers for Gears of War that left the company after the third one is actually coming back to the company to work on Gears of War again. Campaigns of all Gears of War campaigns have been great, but like to hear somebody's coming back because they feel like they could make it better is a good thing.
well, I'm just glad that they finally came out with Gears of, because I was telling everybody from the gate from Gears of War, like, all this information, and like nobody believed me about half the shit I said, but I actually gamed with the devs for Gears of War, and like they were telling me story assets and shit that was going on that hadn't been done in the game just yet, and fucking, and they finally, on the very last Gears of War, came out with all that shit. And the fucking, how many people I got to tell you, like, I love to do nothing more than I told you so. Like, it just makes me feel like a great person. I don't know why. I just, maybe because I'm a dick. But I told you, and I got to fucking go to everybody and told me I was fucking wrong about what I was saying. It just, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Fucking, it was great. Oh. I fucking love that. But, yeah, when Gears of War 1 first came out, what was it, like a week into the game, I torque bowed, I wish I could remember his name, that's so long ago, but I torque bowed the guy behind cover who developed the torque bow. And I did it by bouncing the bolt off the wall, and I stuck him in his fucking head and blew him up. And fucking, I got a message during the match, yo, it's so happy, it makes me so happy to see someone using the weapon the way it was designed for. And I was like, the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, so I just said, okay, who are you? And then he shot me a party invite, and I was sitting in there with fucking like 2 or 3 of the game devs and shit like that, just fucking playing fucking Gears of War with it. It blew my mind. It was like the coolest thing that ever happened in fucking any game for me. I can't
remember his fucking name. What was the leader of, or the owner of, what was his name? Cliff fucking Blazinski. I hate that motherfucker. That guy's such a fucking douchebag.
Wait, who's he?
Cliff Blazinski. He was the owner of Epic Games when they created Gears of War.
Oh.
He hasn't worked for them anymore. They pushed him out. And good thing, because the guy's a fucking douchebag. He talks so much fucking shit. He asked the head of Coalition, which now owns Gears of War, as you probably know, if they'd be willing to hire him on to help develop further games of Gears of War, because he has a lot of ideas that were never used when they initially created it. And they basically told him they don't need him, and he's like, well, I fucking created this shit, so... And he went off on Twitter, I'll never forget this. I actually got him to comment back to me as to how I didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, well, dude, your fucking mindset is just ass. You're a fucking douchebag on Twitter. All you do is run your mouth about how the devs suck, and you're very vocal as to your dislike for the game company because they won't hire you back. It's petty. It's like, oh, I got an exotic out of that. Nice. Sorry.
Yeah, the only other game dev I ever accidentally played with was a guy that worked for was it Grinding Gear? No, it wasn't Grinding. I don't know. It's the people that did fucking Borderlands.
You see the ship over here, Lance? There's 3 of these. One's to the left and one's to the right. I can't see your markers.
Am I supposed to shoot him?
Oh, here's the other one. It's over here. No, you gotta come over here and it will spawn a wave of enemies every time you bring down the emitter. Why does it spawn them so far away?
No idea. Grab some ammo. Plus, I gotta finish off this one.
Oh, that one's not done yet?
Well, you gotta disengage it once
you
kill the enemies.
over here in the corner.
I fucking love Wang. Such a good fucking character. I think he's hands down one of my favorite characters in a video game.
Took them that long to complete that public event.
Oh, it looks like he's just him by himself, so.
I disengaged it for you.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know what else it's telling us to do now.
I gotta go this way.
Oh, man.
The more it licks me that escape, the better I feel. They deserve safety, away from Aramis.
A victory, yes, but more remain.
And when I find them, they'll all die. Good riddance to traitors like you. Unworthy of my empire.
Aramis, it was never meant to be an empire. It was meant to be home.
Our home was taken from us by your once great machine. There is no home for us while it still lives.
Aramis. Varix had hoped somewhere within. The friend I knew remained. But after what you did, I knew I was wrong.
Do you know why they call
Yeah,
us?
one of the things they announced last week, Lance, was they're bringing probably not this season, but the next season after this next one that starts on Tuesday. They're gonna be putting in the Legends tab old exotic missions so that you can earn the exotic weapons that they've had over the years, like all the way from
yeah, all the ones that everybody worked so hard to get, they took away because they're asshats.
No, they didn't take them away. You can still earn them. It's just that the original way is to not earn them that way. So they are adding into the Legends tab the classic missions to earn them the legitimate old way. Like on IO for the Whisper of the Worm and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? Overflow's killing it. fun to use. I gotta switch off of it. Put on the hand cannon, and I'll try this exotic fusion rifle out. What does this thing do again? I don't even fucking remember. Fires a widespread, final blows of a chance to okay, well, what the fuck do they do? Reflecting range, jolting targets on hit.
Guardian down.
Uh-oh. What do you do?
Oops. I died.
You think you're insane, don't you, Paul? One day you'll understand. When your city falls and your people die.
This fucking
when
game's
your
too
traveler
much.
abandons you.
Fucking way too much. Oh my god. I swear to God, fucking the devs of this game fucking reached into my fucking brain and made the character that I thought would be the best character ever.
Bitch, made me throw my hammer. My hero.
Everything is wrong about Varix, about Elixir. Varix came to Europa for a second chance, for the right thing. That is strength,
Coming into the
not
portal.
weakness.
Oh, please, Varix. You
Oh, I
only
thought
came
something
here
was
to
supposed to be
harm.
spawning there. Something like waiting around, just dancing around it.
Yeah, so I was like, it just disappeared under you and you didn't catch the trick.
Lives in danger. Many have
Look,
already
man, it's
perished.
12:30. I'm getting tired.
You are the
You're
real
weaker than
Howard.
you used to be.
Silence!
No, dude, I'm getting up
Enough of
way
you,
earlier.
Varix. I will enjoy watching your
Yes.
skull
Oh, you're not that
shatter into
old.
pieces.
During the week,
Nah,
that's
it's
how I am
4:30.
too, but during the weekend, it's free game.
Well, I have to get up at like 4:30 usually, so I'm not trying to be up to like 4:30 on the weekend, because otherwise I'm gonna be fucked on Monday.
Oh, I gotta get up at 4:30 every day. Fucking sucks. But I do get to take maybe a 3-hour nap later that day. I only sleep like fucking 4 to 5 hours a day.
Yeah, that ain't too bad. What would I
You
get?
say that. You say that you live that lifestyle and it sucks, asshole.
Dude, I do live that lifestyle. Except I usually only take like maybe a 15-minute to like 30-minute nap. Because if I
Yeah,
take too long of a nap, dude, I ain't going to bed that night.
Yeah, well, yeah, same here. I
Welcome back.
I work fucking here. Well, actually, I'm texting my boss tonight here in a little bit, and I'm fucking quitting. But he called me stupid for the last time. Fucking nobody would. So I'm a delivery driver for Chinese restaurants still, and fucking nobody was taking the fucking online order slips that were printed up and fucking doing them. And I did 4 of them back to back real quick. Ended up fucking circling the wrong thing. Well, the boss's wife caught it before it was made, fixed it, yelled at me for it. That's cool. Whatever, I fucked up. Not mad about it. What I'm mad about is that they somehow still put the wrong fucking thing in the bag. The customer called a bitch about it. Got some free food because of it, and then my boss called me stupid. I was like, bro, the error that I made was caught by your wife. What the fuck do you mean? If you guys decided to pack it up wrong after the error was caught, you're the fucking idiot.
Exactly.
I'm tired of him calling me stupid, so I gotta work tomorrow, but I'm fucking here in about an hour. I'm putting together a text message and sending it to him. Fucking, I'm done. I quit. You don't pay me enough for you to sit there and fucking verbally assault me and mean what you're fucking saying. Like, it'd be one thing is, it's a rhetorical question. Are you stupid? Like, did you fuck up? Like, what's going on? But no, you yelled at me and called me stupid. I'm done. And then the cocksucker wrote the wrong phone number down on a delivery with a bad address. But because he used caller ID, when he could take 3 seconds to ask them their phone number to make sure that they have the right phone number. You know what I'm saying? It takes 3 seconds. Now, is this gonna be pick up for delivery? Okay, I'm gonna get your address and your phone number real quick, and then continue with the order. It takes 2 seconds to do that. But no, he decides to hit the button on the caller ID, and sometimes he might go down one too many times, and he writes the wrong phone number. And then for a delivery order, I mean, if you got the wrong phone number, and maybe the address is not right or something like that, what are we supposed to fucking do? We can't deliver it to nowhere. But no, he decided to cop an attitude. I'm literally done. Both my wife and my son are both working now. And I gotta drive them to and from work. I don't have the patience to be dealing with all this shit and fucking working the weekends for him. I can't do it no more. I just don't have it. I told my wife was like, I told her when I got in the car, so I'm fucking quitting tonight. And she's like, all right. She's like, I've been telling you to fucking leave this job for a while. It's just the money sometimes is just way too good there.
Yeah.
Like tonight I made fucking almost $30 an hour. Like, that's insane. For someone with no high school education, that's fucking amazing money.
Yeah.
And I just, sometimes the money just doesn't go with the disrespect.
Nah.
I'm not taking it anymore.
However you do this, it does not matter. I still tear you apart.
And tomorrow's my birthday. My anniversary is fucking the next day. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Let's hit the big 4-0, bro. I am technically on the downhill side now. I don't expect to live longer than 80. Nah, I don't expect to live long. I'm a heavy smoker. I'm not planning on quitting anytime soon. I think I might get about 80, maybe 85 years out of me. And I'd be happy with that.
End this way.
Unless they find some way to fucking, well, I don't even think that works anyway. Like, download your fucking shit, but I don't think it works like that, so. I think it would just make a whole new person, or make a whole new whatever. And it's not like your soul gets transferred, right? So it is whatever. I don't know. Unless they find some way to fucking put your fucking brain into a fucking bottle and fucking
that's
plug
actually
it. Yeah.
something that Elon is very. He publishes all his reports on it.
I am not okay. Listen, Elon has been making the right decisions, but until that man stops fucking trying to make that chip that's gonna plug into your fucking brain, I can't be
inevitable.
about anything about him.
If he doesn't do it, somebody else is gonna do it.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is like when you start putting fucking software and hardware into your skull, okay, at any moment, what is to stop anybody from fucking hacking in and taking control of you?
I mean, it's just natural thought process. Everybody thinks like that. It's okay. It's okay to think like that. But you have to also. There's some points in the world where you have to just trust how the system should work, even if it goes wrong.
No, not that. That's too much, man. They could literally.
You could argue the same point with people that use computers to hear.
Huh? To what?
The devices that.
Yeah, but that's. No. That's different. That's not something hardwired into your brain that messes with your way of your thinking and that shit. No, that's what I'm talking about.
No one's telling you have to do it.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying, but that takes away from personal and individuality, man. You're not you. Anybody can fucking take over. Listen, watch Ghost in the Shell one fucking time. Watch the entire season one time, dude. You'll get it. If you don't get it from that, then I don't know what to tell you.
I do get it. I know exactly I understand completely what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that you can't. No one's gonna be able to stop it from happening.
There's two ways humans can evolve: cybernetic and biology. Okay. Cybernetic is one way that it can happen. The other way is through gene manipulation. Okay? That's the only two ways that human evolution is going to continue past a certain point. Alright? Now, gene manipulation I'm cool with, because you get to keep who you are and what you are. Cybernetic enhancement as far as with your brain and shit, nah. Like cyberpunk, Nope.
I've never seen this before.
Hmm.
I think at this point, Lancer's was teleported back somewhere.
Probably. Might be faster. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He said yabba dabba doo.
Pretty much.
Ooh, I'm gonna do that later, actually. Now that I know that's there.
You're gonna yabba dabba do.
No, one of the exotic Legend and Master Lost sectors is on Europa today, and it's for if you do it solo, you get a chance at a drop for an exotic helmet, and one I don't have is tied to it. So I don't really think the perks are very good on this one specifically, but I will take it either way.
Hey Zid, did you ever get a chance to play Remnant from the Ashes?
A bit, yeah. I didn't.
You know, they actually have a reveal trailer with gameplay for fucking Remnant 2, and it's on the Unreal 5 engine. That company got an upgrade. A massive upgrade. Because, I mean, Remnant had
good on you, kid.
decent
Real
graphics.
snap.
It wasn't a great looking
When the
game.
world goes to hell,
Great concept,
folks
great
like you and
artwork,
me
great
just keep on
monsters, great
Still
weapons,
gotta work.
cool character
gotta get
design. The
those
graphics were a
fancy
little,
new powers
and the
to
frame
game
rate
it
was kind of an
sometime,
issue in that game. But coming
Yeah,
out
but
of
it
a
wasn't
company that
bad.
was made by like 8 people, it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, the video that they showed for 2, oh man, bro. Oh no! Like I was watching, I was like, "What game is this?" This game, because I was watching upcoming games that are Soul-likes coming out, and like they
Yeah.
played this one. The first one was fucking epic, and I was like, "Oh, this one's amazing." And then the second one was really good too. It was like a, I think it's called, what is it, Plague Survive X or something like that. Looks like a great game. And then they started playing this video, and I'm like, you know, that armor kind of looks familiar. Or, I mean, not familiar, but, you know, I know that art style. And then I watched them do some shit, and then they pulled out the gun, bro, and started shooting shit. I'm like, that gritty art style right there. I've seen that somewhere. And then they showed a boss that looked like one of the fucking root bosses. I was like, no. Hold up. I paused the video, looked down, and it said Remnant 2, and I was like, oh, on the Unreal 5 engine? Let's go!
Embrace the darkness within.
Ambitious ship stealer. Not the first technologies though.
Should never point that shit in an angry way.
You're far from true mastery, but your progress with stasis marks a step forward for our cause. Hopefully, your example will encourage others to explore this path.
Mirror recently? Don't. Fucking, oh my god.
To town.
So go to tower.
Yeah.
I think that might actually be that portion's campaign, right there. The Witch Queen is where shit gets really fun. Compared to that.
Well, I mean, that wasn't bad.
No,
Just the
Witch
whole
Queen's a lot
running
more.
back to the.
Yeah, like obviously we got Europa, but like the Throne World is like there's so much more shit to the Throne World that isn't like. But this is just new place, same mechanics, different story.
Yeah. Well, no, like I don't mind that stuff. It's just the running right back to where you just came from to turn something in to go right back
Yeah.
to the same spot you were just at again.
I'll take you over to. Okay, well, real quick. So push start and like Y on your subclass. Is it like can you change all that stuff now? I'm assuming you can. What the fuck did I spawn in before you?
You mean like the grenade stuff? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
they
you
change
can
that the whole time.
you can change like the aspects and the fragments and the abilities and shit like that.
There's nothing in fragments.
Okay, yeah, you gotta go buy them. It's like glimmer and shit.
Yes.
Wow.
You used to, when they first introduced it, you had to go in, and then each aspect or fragment would have like a mission tied to it, which was really annoying because if some of them were difficult and you couldn't complete them, then you got shit out of luck until somebody could help you. Now you just buy them with the glimmer.
It's good to see you alive.
Where do I buy them from?
I was wondering.
Ikora.
Alright, let me go do that real quick. Actually, I think I have to do some of these engrams too.
Another Golden Age blueprint for interplanetary orbital
28
sails.
levels.
So rarely poetry.
This place would starve without us.
Heya! Catch you later. Welcome.
Yeah, it's 3,000 glimmer for these. I'm assuming it's all the same price. Oh, I guess it's cheaper. 7,500 for these. Yeah, you might run through all your glimmer, but I mean, what else are you gonna spend it on?
Be well. Do you have knowledge to share?
Figuring it out over there?
Just doing some engram shit.
If you want to max out your glimmer while you're at that too.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
Damn.
What?
Like all those engrams that I just did were like worse than what I already had on.
You might be going too quickly in a way, if that makes sense. But it's probably because I'm with you and just destroying everything. Oh, excuse me.
Well, no, it was the ones that I was picking up that weren't like decoded.
So you go to her, in every category, buy as many as you can. I'd start with whatever one you prefer to use first. So like if you're on solar and you prefer to use that, then buy all those.
Stick close, Lewis. You don't want some trigger-happy guardian looking at you over their sights.
We'll crush these would-be saviors together, Guardian. I can spare a minute or two. There is always a path. At the cost.
Stick close, Lewis. You don't want some trigger-happy guardian looking at you over their sights.
I know you are capable. No, of course. Not here. Beautiful, isn't it? My hidden are scattered and quiet. I need information, Guardian.
Gotta get Devon back to the city for a visit. I mean, if nothing else, I need some pie.
My mind seeks our next threat, but I still have time for you.
Is he looking at you funny? I think he was looking at you funny because you're a bird.
Excuse me. My mind was somewhere else. What is it? So much knowledge lost in the war. A pity I was so busy.
You alive there, Lance?
Yeah.
Not for much longer.
No.
Man's about to pass out here in a minute.
You already did.
Oh, you already did?
No, I'm still up.
I know you were capable.
I was just reading.
Was
some
he
shit.
running into a wall for 30 seconds? Because if he did, he's definitely sleeping.
So many guardians lost. The Cabal will answer.